Shout out to the fam, man. I just really wanted to come on tonight, man, and kind of welcome some new partners to the team. Say all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. First and foremost, man, across the board. Our business is exploding. We are moving. I just knew when that energy came to Atlanta. I already knew when they mentioned it the first time. I knew what it was. So definitely much love, honor, and respect to the Most High, first and foremost. I want to welcome Mr. Dewan Artist from Virginia, a chief at the VA hospital in Virginia, Hampton, Virginia, on the Hampton University campus, of which my mentor, Dr. Bess, as well as our senior leadership, Ms. Rhonda Gail Turner Garner, our alumni. Can't make this stuff up, man. Can't put this stuff together. I want to send a shout out to Mr. Eric Teray Muhammad, to Abdul Rahman. Just the outpouring of love, man, and creating a platform for us to just be able to come, and all we have to do is just invite people to the energy, man. Let them see what's going on, man. Just a message to all, man. Just keep going, no matter what, no matter how insurmountable it may seem. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. I just told my daughter the same thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about anything else but keep going. Even if you do it wrong, just keep going. Just keep going. You'll learn how to do it right. Don't give up. Don't stop. Don't quit. Doesn't matter what people say. Doesn't matter what people think. Doesn't matter about anyone else's faith but your own. Don't require anyone else's faith but your own. People will leave you alone. Family members will stop dealing with you. People will have a problem with you. People will become envious of you. People will backbite. People will tailbear. People will hate on you. It's par for the course. Keep going. Just keep going. Then another shout out to Mr. Victor Oliveira or Olivier from Brazil, starting our Brazil team. He's a gaming developer as well as a psychology student. We met in the METAVERSE on their planet. They have pretty much a reality show in the metaverse where they have a show called Black to Reality. And they are venturing into the space of how the blockchain technology, how cryptocurrency is leveling the playing field. And it will provide disenfranchised communities with the ability to be able to control their own assets, to be able to learn the financial system, the new decentralized financial monetary system, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. Game is changing, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to wake up. When you see new dawn is breaking, this is very serious. But don't take me serious. Don't think it's a game. You think it's a game. You keep that same energy You find out what's going on. Use that same energy. Sleep well at night. Because your brother, I came to you first. Start putting this thing out December the 1st, 2020. Start putting this thing out every single day, multiple times a day. Warning you, wake up, letting you know it's coming. Now it's here. It's here, and it's here in a major, major, major way. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Got both registered. Both are ready to roll. Both have the mentality to help as many people as they possibly can. Mr. Victor Oliveira speaks Portuguese and English. He is actually right now working on a Portuguese presentation. You can't add this kind of stuff up, man. I wrote down my goals for years, bro. You can't add this up, man. So much that happens spiritual. You know, talking to Dewan. My brother's name is Dewan. Talking to the brother and really just connecting with the brother and finding out that there's plenty of brothers around the world, man, that want to connect with other brothers, man, so that they can build something together, man. Realize they can't do it by themselves, while other brothers are still running around here hating and backbiting and all of that. And guess what? Keep that same energy. That's all I got to say. Because this game is it's about way more than getting some money, man. It is. Building a legacy, having character, integrity, staying in alignment with the Most High's laws, his order. All right. I gotta send a shout out to Richard James and Danny James just for being brothers, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, man. Came in the nick of time. I had a couple of people that waited too late to get their tickets. But you all made that happen for us, man, and I appreciate you, brothers, man. Across the board. Richard James, you know you've been there from day one, man. When nobody wouldn't watch my podcast, man, you were coming through every time. Leave a comment, show some love every time. You did that, family, and I got respect for that, man. And I see you, man. I see you, and I got your back. Whatever you need, just know that. This is not a game. Time for you to take things seriously, right? Don't spend your time worrying about what somebody else got going on. Take care of what you got going on, right? You know, when you walk by that mirror and you got something to say about somebody else, something wrong with you, you mentally disturbed. You understand what I'm saying? Because we got to fight we got to get it out the mud every day. And I know you don't want to put these side 12s on. I know that. Trust me. Like you might think you know me, but you really don't really know me like that. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just keep it. Let's just keep it on the surface, man. Just try to get as much out of this lifetime thing as you can, man. And love your people, man. Stop hating so much, man. It's like I don't know what to tell you, man. This negativity, backbiting, tail bearing, it just don't mix with my spirit, man. I just never been that kind of guy. My name's still good in the street. Feel me? Period, point blank. I always live by the code. Nothing new. I would hope that you'd come out with me. Just be in the building, whether you got a ticket or not. You should be in the building. You should be where it's happening at, man. Regardless if you got a ticket or not, get determined about something. Be about that action. Get committed. Be there. Do what you can do till you can do what you want to do, family. I ain't real. So very real. So it gave me a chance really to like get my invites out for tomorrow. Of course, we get a chance to do this thing again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the official Wealth Builders Worldwide pre-POWERCALL, Sleepmoney.Live, Crypto and Blockchain Technology Podcast. We'll be back up and running on YouTube with our podcast channel. We were banned because we had some copyrighted music that was playing on a recording of a live stream. And also keep in mind for all those that's putting together live streams and gotta watch it, they will flag you on YouTube and suspend you. And they've suspended me. I think we've been like 2 months now. It hit us pretty hard because we had a live stream and some music was played or whatever the case may be. But we don't stop because we sitting at, let me see, I want to see, let's see how many followers we got on. See how many followers we got on. Man, it's just like this Web3 space, man. Like, I mean, we talking to people from all over the world, man. I mean, just from commenting, just from acknowledging people, man. And also get active, man. Get out here in this community, man. I know you might think it's lame or whatever the case may be, but comment, man. Make comments, interact with people, man. Create relationships. Just because it's online don't mean it's not real. Trust what I'm telling you. Everything is going digital, fam. World is becoming smaller place, man. Learn how to set up shop, man. Build an organization. Nothing like it. Yeah. As of today, we are at 55,400 followers. TikTok. People, man. But folk ignore me too. So hey, it is what it is. I got folk close to me. Don't hit back. Don't say nothing. It's all. Keep that same energy. That's all I can tell you. And it's okay too, because it might just not be your time, man. So I don't even take it personal at all. I mean, you could send me something back and let me know, bro. I see you, bro, but you know what I'm saying? I just ain't moving it. You know what I mean? I ain't going in that direction or whatever the case may be, because your ass going to the blockchain. I can just go ahead and tell you that. So get ready. Yeah, man. So we did Saturday, man. April 23rd, 2022, man. We'll be down at the Georgia Aquarium, man, in the Ocean Ballroom. I don't even think you understand what that means, especially for me. You know, everything ain't about me, man, but wow. I was in that room about 15, 16 years ago, man. Accepting an award. in the financial industry. You know, married to the wrong person, and somebody that could not see my dreams. And you got to understand something. It's nothing personal that they can't see your dream. They don't have that vision, man. You got to understand something, man. That's the whole reason that Christ spoke in parables. He said, eyes that they see not and ears that they hear not unto this day. Y'all got to understand that it's so much stuff that's planned before you. You got to understand that truth was here before you. So your goal is to find out the truth so that you can get on the path of the truth and not get distracted by the noise, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I tell you to be careful when you're picking a spouse. Because you could be picking a person that's really throwing you off course because your focus ain't right. You need all your focus and your concentration on your dream, family. If your spouse don't fit into that, or they distract you from your dream, then you might need to be looking for another spouse. You understand that? Come on, man. Thing ain't personal, man. It's hard, but it's fair. Gonna make some changes, man. Gonna do it live, man. Anybody, if you know of anyone that speaks Portuguese, because I've got a new partner that's in Brazil. He speaks English, but most of his contacts speak Portuguese. So I want to see if we can assist him as much as we possibly can. I think they were saying, my wife was saying that Nako speaks Portuguese, and man, that would really, really help. I know that the updated presentations on Gold Standard Webinar doesn't have the Portuguese on it like it did. It had about 6 or 7 languages before, and I know that the global calls are always translated as well. But if anybody knows, if anybody has any information that can lead me to a Portuguese presentation, I truly appreciate it. I think also Spanish as well. Speaks multiple languages, and that's what you normally find in different parts of the world. Not in America. You know, we so arrogant. You know, we'll talk about how bad English they. I mean, yeah, people talk about Joseph Hike. There's a multi-billionaire talk about he don't speak English well. Michael Darko said he speak English better than you speak Croatian. The man speak like 5, 6 languages or something like that. Come on, man. Like, stop it, bruh. Stop it, bruh. Got on the private jet. his own private jet to come over here to Atlanta to launch his Lydian World tour in your hometown. You don't even know what a digital wallet is yet. but he don't speak good English. It's the mentality, man. Our people so serious, man. I was just talking to Crypto Steve a little bit earlier, man. He was just talking about, because he won a $400,000 house in the first 6 months of the business, man. And, he was just talking to Joseph Hyde, just kind of like telling him, man, I can't just go back to my neighborhood, man, and just, like 400,000, you done already put me on Front Street, you know what I mean? Just saying I won it or whatever. Like, we go back and, man, them people, they don't want to hear nothing about that. He say he lost family members. Somebody just, spit all over his car, man. Like, man, the hate is real, fam. The hate is real. I remember me and my roommate, a college roommate, 6'9", Kobe Reynolds. We had we owned a media company down on 990 Brady Avenue, right where Fogo is, and not too far from Georgia Tech or whatever. It's right where that appliance used parts sales, like outlet center is. We actually shared buildings with them right there by the compound. Compound is the largest club in the Southeast, man. And we had a media company and a record label and so on and so forth. And one night we would stand out. So, and on the weekends we would always stand outside because the compound all the celebrity people and all, it's parties all weekend long, and they always walking down up and down the strip. And the sisters come in with their shoes on and come out with them off. But we used to stand out and just talk to the people, just just kind of like hanging out on the side of the street. And to see all the nice cars and everything. And this one particular night, my brother, I don't know who he played for or whatever, but he had an Aston Martin, he had a Vanquish. And so he rode by us, and the Vanquish probably about 400,000. I think GS Partners gave away like 2 or 3 of them in the first Dreaming Center. But anyway, so so the brother came up under the light, and we used to stand by the light pole, whatever. Like, we'd probably be about 30, 40 of us, from different parts of, Southwest Atlanta, East Side, you know what I mean? Just, different places or whatever. And so this one dude, kind of a younger dude, but you could tell he probably played for somebody or whatever. And he came up under the light in the Vanquish, and I was like, bruh, that is cold, bruh, like cold, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And I was just talking to him, and I'm telling him, man, bruh, you're official. As you can see the piping in the Vanquish, come on, man, like, man, it was ridiculous. And so one of the dudes I was standing with was like, man, what you jocking that dude, bro? Like, he ain't, bro, he thinking he all that. I said, bro, like, what? Bro, you get a $300,000-$400,000 car, bro, and you mean to tell me we can't even show the brother no love? Like, damn. And so the brother overheard it, and he was just like, he said, man, you will be amazed, bro. Like, bro, is not happy for you at all, bro. You got to keep your head on the swivel, bro. If you ever need gas, bro, you better be in a well-lit area, bro. Like, bros don't have no love for you. But then, then I'm thinking, wow, you ain't got no love on, but hate our people, bro. We hate our people, bro. Like I've heard just in the grapevine, bro. Like, cause I post my vision and my dreams, and me and my wife, we go on vision dates. You know what I'm saying? And one of my dreams is a 647-meter yacht. That's what I want, right? And it's called the Sonat, right? And it's like 600-700 million, but they sell them. And so I post the pictures here and there, right? Because sometimes me and my wife, we go on vision dates. We go and we walk through it, and we look at what we like. And I play it every day. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it on the screen behind me. Let me pull up. We can pull up, yeah. When you see it in the background, man, that's the furniture on the Sonat, man. That's a yacht, man. You understand me? And so, you know, you hear, you know what I'm saying, just in the grapevine, but bro, people ain't really ready to be seeing, you know what I'm saying, that you putting like yachts up, and you know, you putting vehicles up, you putting Rolls Royce up, listen, man, this ain't for you, man. It's for us. You feel what I'm saying? If my vision too much for you, stop looking. It ain't too much for me. I mean, it's just the mentality, man. It's just unbelievable, man. It's just unbelievable. You know, it's just like you don't even understand the level of envy that exists, man, in people's heart, man. They don't even know who they hating on, bro. Like, what I'm saying is that I ain't nothing special, man. I'm just gonna try to do the best I can to keep you moving, man. So shout out to the family, man. I wanted to come on, man, and then I wanted to hear. I love the music too, so we just play the music and make sure we get our invites out, man, for the next day, man. And to thank the Father for life, health, and strength, man. Thankfully, I'm wise enough, man, to love my wife, man, and for us to be on the same page, man, and to understand the power of agreement, man. Knowing that this thing is way bigger than me, man. So much bigger than me, man. We wasn't even really trying to do all this. I never been a part of an organization in my life like Wealth Builders Worldwide. Dr. Best, Dr. Valerie Best, Rest Easy. I never even met you and you done impact my life. I never even met Dr. Best. Hoping I see him this weekend. You know, he in the hospital getting better, but I hope he's strong enough to be here. I just want to just tell him, I just appreciate him, man. I just haven't seen a married couple that I want to be like. Never seen that. Never seen families that I want to emulate, that I want my family to be like. The whole reason why I even became a GS partner was that I saw people that looked like me, that had bigger dreams than me. I wasn't used to that. But I realized I'm like a shark. I grow to the size of the tank, man. And you know, I had never uttered the words that I wanted to be the first billionaire in my family. And to take it even further, I had never even thought of the concept of creating 500 more billionaires in this organization. I don't think you understand what we're dealing with here. Really don't think you understand how serious this is. Now, I came in this business and I said, Father, don't let me be T-O-O, anything to build wealth. Don't let who I am or who I've been and my emotions and what I think and how I feel and my doctrine and my mindset or none of that get in the way of building wealth and building an organization of thousands of millions of people and adding value to their lives and changing their lives and letting them resurrect their dream, helping them to resurrect their dream and letting them know that they got every skill and talent they ever need to be the greatest they could ever be. I'm studying to be the greatest all times, not a game. Shout out to my accountability partner. Shout out to the soul brother. Real deal. Shout out to my folk, man. Shout out to my fam, man. Hey, listen. You out there, if I invited you, and understand something, I invited everybody officially and publicly. So I don't want to hear it. If you don't come, that's on you, man. But keep that same energy. Rabbit ears go up. Keep that same energy now. Keep that same energy, man. I know it might not be your time, man, but wake up. Pay attention to what's going on. Blockchain gonna affect everybody. You can't get out. Can't get out the way of it. It's coming, family. It's coming. It's coming, family. Really, really it's here. Yes. I mean, doing business. Just this simple now. Hey, I see you, Richard James. Much respect to you, fam. You've been showing me love from day one, man. Much respect to you, bro. When nobody was paying attention, you came through all the time and showed love, man. You proved to be a real brother, man. I appreciate you, man. And I'm always gonna rep that. Just so you know. And I gotta come to Canada. If I gotta come to Canada to see you, I'm coming to Canada. We family. Trust me. Mr. Victor Bazzoni of Brazil, gaming developer and psychology student, setting off and anchoring our Brazilian team. Salute to you, family. We're gonna get that Portuguese presentation for you. And you said that you can develop one yourself, so you can do anything, man. You can do anything when we get together, man. When we connect, work together, and build. Like minds. I'm talking about like minds. Let's do something together, like minds. In this digital world, this Web3 space, we can do it. It don't matter what you sitting on. If you got like minds, it's gonna be seen. Understand something? It's such a dark world. The first thing you see is the light, and I don't care how far you away from me. Get to you. We gotta put our light together. To the wife too, so dialed in. I told him when my secret weapon pull up, see, they don't even understand we were fighting with one hand behind our back, man. Shout out to Mr. Lambert. One of our first 24-hour, around-the-clock professional care for our sons. Remember them size 12s I was talking about? You don't want to step in them. I mean, you out for all of that, but you do not want to step up in them 12s every morning. Shout out to the home team, Mr. Thomas Crompton. Much love to you, family. I've been just like hella busy, man. But I'm gonna get over there to just sit with you, man. You and Mom, man. I love you, fam. Rest easy to my family. Cool J, brother, I wish you could be here with me right now, man. I just wish you could be here with me right now, fam. See if you can hear
They're running and they're running hard, and they Monday through Sunday. I mean, there is no break. They're enjoying their life. They're enjoying the process, very much conscious throughout this process. But they're really, really, really giving it all they have. And they said, you know, we need to hear the stories more, because the stories, you know, make it relatable. It helps everyone to be able to relate more. And I said, you know, thank you so much for bringing that up. You're absolutely right. Stories sell, facts only tell. And I wanted to share, you know, I've been really, really contemplating a lot as of late about, you know, just the overall, you know, business income versus passive income versus asset income. And you guys probably saw, I did a little bit on Facebook yesterday. I was in that moment. I wanted to share, but I wanted to elaborate a little bit more here. Take the first kind of 5 minutes, if that's okay with everybody, to elaborate a little bit and really, you know, share my story. And you know, why this reflection is coming, you know, so strongly for me right now to share it into the community. Thank you. And good morning, good afternoon, good evenings. Sherby Watkins from South Carolina. Lovely to see you, Mr. Jose Bucco from the Golden City of New York. How are you doing, Miss Babs? Babs Riggs, our amazing deaf interpreter. She is just incredible, an incredible leader within our deaf community. Welcome, Janoko from Virginia Beach. By the way, everybody, open up your drop-down menu as you're texting, and just please share or text with everyone. Open up and select everyone, not just hosts and panelists. Good afternoon, Johnny from Sweden. It just warms my heart, truly. I have so much respect for all of you, just for coming to these calls. UK, we've got Europe on the calls. I mean, it really, really, really says a lot about you. It reflects so much to me. It makes me want to show up more for you, because you're taking your time, you're getting up, you know, in the middle of the night, or you're staying up to get on these huddles live when you can be there. You know, you can catch it on recording, and yet you come live. It really, really warms my heart. Thank you so very much. Wendell is here from Kansas City. How you doing, Wendell? Mike Dew from Englewood, Florida. Welcome, Mike. Mary Beth from Pennsylvania is in the house. How you doing, Mary Beth? Anthony Bomba. Absolutely, Anthony. Good to see you from Detroit. Daphne Demereau from California is with us. Leo from California. How's it going, Mulu? New York is in the house, absolutely representing amazingly. The Shark Dog from Cambridge, Ontario. Oh, you moved from Calgary. You're in Ontario, Shark Dog. Awesome. Norman from Port Coquitlam, my old stomping grounds, my hometown. Yes, just a little west of that, Burnaby, British Columbia. South Carolina, Sherby, yes. And Mexico, Alba is in the house. Hola, hola. Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Joe Olivier, representing. So wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for getting us started in beautiful fashion, everyone. Okay, let's talk for a moment, shall we? Just to finish off kind of, you know, business income, asset income, because, you know, everybody understands, right, the general teaching when we join a network, when we're building a network marketing business. What is the general teaching that we hear over and over and over? And it's not just about a network marketing business. It's anything. It's anything. It's just these life skills are pulled into, you know, this business in a toolbox, if you will, to really help people grow personally. Yeah. Because as we grow personally, we grow professionally. As we grow personally, we attract those things to us. As we raise, right, our vibration, we attract that higher vibration into our lives. So by that, I mean the why. You guys have all heard it, right? When the why is strong enough, the how will appear. When the why is strong enough, you know, the how-tos, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I say this? How do I go? How do I get this person? How do I attract a bigger team? How do I lead? How do I inspire? How do I open a month? How do I close a month? How do I, you know, create a sale? How do I make an upsell? How and how and how and how? Okay, the how-tos is a set of skills, 100%. And when we're committed to the skill set, you know, we learn the skill set, and the skill sets represent 20%. 80% of our success is represented in our personal growth. And that is a process, right? It is a process. If we already have a head start in personal growth, maybe we've been plugged in, we've been doing a lot of work on ourselves. Yeah, we can maybe see the curve go a little faster. But typically, you know, most people who come in, you know, we have a process that we need to follow, in that we grow personally while we grow professionally. Yeah, knowing the skills alone are not enough. And having a great development of oneself is a lot, is most of it. However, without the commitment to learning the skills, there's always going to be something that's going to be eluding us. Yeah, that little something. What's that little one extra, that little 1%, that little 1%? And that's learning the skills. So how many of you that started off in this industry, or started off, you know, in GS Partners for that matter, because part of your end result is you wanted to grow wealth. You wanted to become wealthy. And, you know, becoming wealthy is never the end result. It is, what does that represent? What does the wealth do? What does it represent in our life? You know, does it mean freedom? Is it what we can do, you know, for our families, for our kids, our grandkids? Is it who we can become, you know, in our communities? The problems that we can help solve within our communities, the problems that we can help solve within the world. Yeah, when our dream is big enough and our goals are big enough, right? And every single person's desire is equally as important as the others. Every single person, everyone. No dream is too small. No dream is too small, because it's all perception. Your dream is big for you, and we celebrate that. We celebrate you. But here's where I'm going with this, everybody. How many of you started with that goal, is I want to become wealthy for X, Y, Z reasons? Maybe initially that was all we could see, is I just want to become wealthy. But the wealthier we become, or, you know, the more we go through this process, there's always a deeper why. There's always a deeper meaning behind that. It's never about the money. It never is about the money. It always goes one step further, one step, and typically 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, and it reshapes itself as more and more income come. But we start out to become wealthy, okay? And how many of you have been in business, or are in business? You have another business. How many of you do? And type in the business that you have. Type it in the text chat, yeah? You know, is your current business, whatever business that is that current business providing you the wealth that you want? Providing you the wealth that you desire? How many? How many business people do you know? Business people do you know that are wealthy? I really know a handful. I mean, if I count all the business people, I focus on, because I want to be a part of the circles. I want to learn from the business people that are super wealthy. Yes. So ultimately my focus is there. However, count how many business owners you know. Do you know a baker? Do you know a plumber? Do you know an electrician? Yeah. Do you know a restaurant owner? Oh, goodness gracious. Who do you know that has a business? Yeah. Do you know a real estate agent? Do you know a mortgage broker? Do you know, and are they, out of all of them, how many, 10%, 5%, 20% or less, have become wealthy? Okay. It's a small percentage, everyone. And here's why. Because becoming wealthy is not the same as becoming rich. It's two different things. We can become a business owner and become rich, meaning we can generate income, right? And income can make you rich, okay? Becoming wealthy is a skill set. It's a skill set. It's a mindset plus a skill set where you create wealth, yeah? Your net worth, not your income. but your net worth. What are you worth? And how are you leveraging what you are worth to develop an income? Because why do you need an income? You need to pay your bills. You want to take vacations. You want to have fun in your life. You want to live a lifestyle. You know, maybe you want to have certain clothes. Maybe you want to, travel to certain places. You want to fulfill your life dreams. Yeah. So we need an income, and business can provide an income, but mostly business, you're tied to the business. Still make a good income. You might be rich, but you're still tied to a business. Okay. You might not necessarily be fulfilling that life goal. However, on the path, as we become rich, then we start to open our minds to becoming wealthy and the difference between the both. Becoming wealthy is really about learning and getting grounded in building assets, a foundation, right? Of building assets that pay us, okay? So I've been so called to talk about this to you because ever since I can remember, everyone, I've always wanted to be wealthy. I never really associated, I didn't really know why. I didn't really know why until I started to become an adult. And then I had dreams, of travel. Then I had dreams of, building things, schools, saving the poor, doing more in community, being a humanitarian. And the dreams keep getting bigger, and they still do by the day. Okay. But I always wanted to become rich. And my own path was first I became, wealthy. I wanted to become wealthy. First, I became rich. Yeah, I was making a great income, big income. And I was working nonstop for that income, nonstop. Yeah, I needed business income to become wealthy. I needed to bring in the money to buy the assets because I didn't come from money. And I didn't have a lot of money before I started network marketing. I was just a regular everyday person. I had restaurants. I was working night and day in my restaurants. When I sold my restaurants, I went full-time into network marketing, and I blew my savings in my first 3 years of network marketing. I blew my savings. Can anybody relate to that? Starting a business, having a nest egg, and then blowing that nest egg because you want to build a successful business. It's all part of the story. It's all part of the process. Oh my goodness. I remember just holding on some days thinking, did I make the right decision? What am I? Yes, I made the right decision. Yes, I'm doing the right thing. Yes. But there was a lot of sleepless nights. There was a lot of dark nights of the soul. There were a lot of days where I questioned where I was even going to get a meal from, what I was going to eat that day. There were many, many months of living in 4 walls, literally not even having furniture. But I had my computer, I had my phone, and I had the desire that got me out every single day to talk to people every single day. Because what I wanted was to become wealthy. So in my personal path, here's what happened to me. Nobody taught me wealth. No one. I come from a very humble family. My parents were immigrants. They came with nothing, a suitcase. That's all they had. And a bunch of stories, to tell us as kids growing up. And a lot of, believe me, Greek families, anybody knows them? A lot of guilt trips on top. Okay. Why you didn't go to school? Why you're not getting an education? Why you didn't continue your business? What are you doing? And blah, blah, blah. All of that on top. So, my personal lesson, I had nobody to teach me wealth. No one. I learned how to become rich in network marketing. I made millions of dollars in my 30s, but I didn't know wealth, everyone. And guess what happened? I lost it all. How did I lose it all? 2008, anybody relate to the 2008? I didn't understand wealth. I was doing what everybody else was doing. They were buying properties. You know, the US was hot back then. It's like, get a mortgage. It's nothing down. Oh, you can own all these places. I got myself so in debt, but I was like, hey, no worries. I own a ton of real estate. I'm heavily in debt, but I make a lot of money. I'm rich. I can withstand it all. And then one event, 2008, came, bam. Wow, talk about hitting a wall. Talk about a real life experience. Talk about, you know, attracting that which I wanted, which was wealth. I want to become wealthy, not rich, wealthy. But how to become wealthy? I had to learn the hard way by losing everything that I had heavily invested into real estate right before the crash. Everything turned upside down. Nothing was worth enough value to hold on to. So we ended up walking away. Anybody relate to that, or anybody know people who lost a lot in assets and real estate assets in 2008? Of course. Yeah. That's what happened to hundreds of millions of people. I'm just one of hundreds of millions, and you're getting my story today. Yeah. So all of this has been coming up for me this week, especially to share with you guys as we, can, in an effort to have us expand our mind, to be so grateful that we have someone like a Joseph Haidt, who really, he's not a network marketer. He doesn't know network marketing. That's not his gig. His gig is he's a multi-billionaire. He builds wealth. And to open up his world for us to become wealthy. So my story, I vowed to learn about finances. I vowed to learn about the financial system. It didn't come right away. The road is not straight. What I thought after 2008 was going to turn around, it took a few years to turn around for me. I was licking my wounds. Yeah, I was taking that time being, just in my space to recoup and recover and to heal through everything that happened and to go again. And of course, in the back of my mind, it was that thing saying, what if you do it again? And what if it happens again? Yeah. And that's kind of the operating system of people, right? Why do people fear to step out of the comfort zone? Because they have been hurt or they have felt pain that they don't necessarily want to go that extra mile because they might think, what if? It's the what if factor. So I felt that big. And it, I had to say, it kept me on the ground a little bit. I wasn't soaring for a few years. I was playing it safe, and I was kind of just edging by playing it safe, pulling in enough to live. Absolutely, getting myself to that next level of coming from like below sub-zero to a little bit over zero was like, okay, already I'm getting there slowly. And then I was attracted, I learned about precious metals. And I attracted a gold company into my space, into my reality. And that was it. And I said to myself, no more playing small now. No more playing small. It's been 8 years since, 2008, actually 6 years after 2008. It's time now to go big. Go big or go home, Nitsa Nakos. And I went big. I went all in. I remember people saying, Nitsa, you gotta stop, you gotta rest, you gotta what are you doing? We're worried about you and da-da-da. I'm like, I want it so bad. I'm like, I'm off. Come with me or get out of my way, because that's how hungry I was. I wanted it that bad, and I was tired of playing small. So I went for it again. And everyone, I was able to start to build back the wealth that I lost, but more than that, the wealth here, learning the education about the financial system, about what's going on in the world, and about how assets are the answer, not paper, assets. Yeah. And here we are. Okay. GS Partners. GS Partners for many of us is our second, maybe third, maybe fourth lease. Yeah, in our wealth creation path. But it's the one where we are getting really educated. It is the one, not that we're getting just educated, but we're being provided the tools. We're being provided the means, the vehicles. But in growing wealthy, it takes patience and it takes time. And that is something, especially when we're in the grind, right? Sometimes we feel we don't have any more patience. Sometimes we feel we don't have any more time because we're feeling the pressures of what's coming to us. We got to pay the bills. We got to make more money. We got to this, and we're in an asset business. Okay, but I need to make more money. Yeah. That's our business. Our business income. If we've got money, great. We're buying up assets. But the majority of people, let's face it, how many people come into GS Partners with money? How many do? The ones who do, they've done their thing, everyone. They've gone through their process to get to where they are, and they're building next level wealth. Maybe some are building wealth here for the first time. They're making great income. They're generating that business income or that income, and they're pouring it into wealth. For those that are building this business, because this business income is a fun business. We're not tied to a location. We don't have to be somewhere every single day. We could be at the beach. We could be on a yacht. We could be in Dubai. We can be in Mexico, Canada, the US. I don't know why you'd want to be in Canada right now, just joking. But we can be anywhere in the world as long as we've got one of these. We can generate income, and we can take that income and we can build our wealth. We have a platform here that gives us the ability to start a business, to start building a business, to start generating business income that can feed what builds our asset income, because it's the asset income, not the business income. Now, I know this can sound controversial to some, and don't let it. This is real talk, everyone. This is not controversial. Business income will not set you free. Remember that. Business income is something that is always going, and that probably needs your time and attention. And sometimes it needs a lot of your time and attention. And a lot of times you are time and attention that you might not necessarily like. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, okay. Tell me one business that somebody every morning, 24/7, that they love. There's going to be times where we are required to do something that we might not necessarily like, but that's just how it is. Yeah. We never lose sight of why we do it. That's what we love. That's why the how to becomes easy and becomes in cases effortless and fun. A task for one person might be so tedious and so laborious and so boring and so hard. And that same task for somebody else might be like, woohoo, let's go. What do we got to do? I'm in. What's the difference? The difference is being tied into your why and your vision, that it doesn't matter what anybody else says and what anybody else really is doing. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will get in your way. Network marketing, affiliate marketing is, in my opinion, the best business. It's fun. It's free. It doesn't have all the expenses. It doesn't have the risks of a traditional business. When I was running restaurants, everybody, I was working until the 28th of the month just to pay my bills. I had 2, 3, sometimes 4 days of my money. The rest of the time, it was rent, it was overhead, it was leases, it was cost of goods, it was on and on and on and on and on and on and on. What are our expenses in network marketing? What is your expense to run this business? It's not the assets that you're acquiring. That is not your expense. The assets that you're acquiring is your wealth. That is not an expense. It is your wealth. And that wealth is producing already, maybe it's just a little bit so far, but it is producing already asset income. And as time goes on, I promise you, as time goes on, that asset income will continue to grow, and it will continue to grow, and it will continue to grow, and it will continue to grow. Guys, I use network marketing, this vehicle, for 25 years to become wealthy. It's becoming wealthy that sets us free. And I want that for you more. I mean, that is what I can taste now. That is what fires me up every day to get out of bed. That. I never had it when I was building my network marketing business. I learned the hard way. But now, everyone, we are surrounded by wealth. We have the best teacher in a Joseph Haidt. No nonsense, no BS, no hype. This guy's a flat out businessman, multi-billionaire. And he's like, you want it? Come with me. If you don't, don't. And that's his attitude. And as we come with him, he will continue and continue and continue to pour and pour and pour and pour, just like he has. Yeah. So that is my continuation of part 2, if you will. And I guess this is on, yeah, it is on live on Facebook. Okay. So Facebook got it too. Part 2 of business income versus asset income. Tell me, everyone, what do you desire? Becoming rich or becoming wealthy, or both? No, you become rich to become wealthy. Build up that business income. Got to be rich doing something. Yeah. Build up that business income and buy those. And I promise you, we are really super close. Okay. So that's it. Who needed to hear this tonight? Thank you so very much, Dawn and Lucky Reed, for inspiring me today. To the point, everyone, I got to turn on some lights. I'm so sorry. I was so excited to get on here to give you guys that story. Let me open up now and share with you. I've got a 22 seconds and counting, but who is counting? Welcome, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining in. Here we are. It is the 18th of April. We are fired up today for this team huddle call. We just had a nice segment on, business income, asset income, and how we are improving ourselves to create more asset income, business income, so that we can have those assets that generate asset income. We are becoming wealthy. Breathe and grow wealthy. Yeah, breathe and grow wealthy. That's what we do in GS Partners. Next team huddle call, Monday, April the 25th. Jot it down. Now, the following Monday, we're going to be traveling into Dubai, so there will not be a team huddle, and I'll have that prepared for you next week. But I believe it is the 2nd or the 3rd of May. There will not be a team huddle as we're traveling that time. It's going to take me 36 hours to get from Mexico to Dubai. I'm so excited, everyone. I haven't traveled in a long time, so this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see everybody again. Woo! So no team huddle on the team huddle next week. No team huddle the following week. However, May the 9th, there will be a team huddle. That will be the day after, the Monday after the event, and I'll be breaking it down for each and every one of you. I can't wait for that one, everyone. So that will be on the 9th. I'll have all of that written out for you next week. Okay. Now, this week's events, it is a very big week this week. Mr. Joseph Haidt has already come out and stated that he has a big announcement this coming Wednesday. So all directors since January of 2022 will be invited to this call. After this call, I will be doing a live feed. So I am absolutely committed to breaking down whatever was stated on this call to everyone. So even if you didn't make this event live, I will come forward and I will absolutely bring it to all of you, as will all the leaders. They will be getting out into their teams. There is a big, big, big announcement. Nobody knows what that announcement is except for Joseph Hite, Alex Kuchendow, and Dirk Zolman, and nobody's saying anything, but here's what I'm going to say, okay? The announcement is Wednesday. Today is what? Monday. Tuesday for some of you that are watching, and Tuesday for some of you that are going to be getting this later. We absolutely have until Wednesday with this current week's promotion. And I begged Mr. Joseph Hite. I didn't beg him to tell me what it is, but I just begged him to give us a little bit of time, announce it before they stop the promotion. He said yes. Okay. So what does that mean? It means that on Wednesday, we will probably hear when the current promotions will end on Wednesday. Okay, he's got a big announcement to bring forward, and he will probably let us know when they will end. So if I was a betting woman, if I was one, I would be very confident to say that we got this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know. We were told up till the 21st. That's what we were told. Now, I exercised some of my begging skills, and he said he'd give us a little bit of notice. That's why I'm thinking Thursday, Friday. So we need to treat this week, absolutely the next 48 hours, 72 hours, because that's what marketers do. We work with what we have. Always work with what you have. Everything else will fall together. Focus on the prize, focus on what you have, and let everything else fall in place. What we know we have, we got till Wednesday. And then more than likely, we're going to be told it's X amount of time. Okay. So this is the week, guys. This is the week to hit all those goals that we have in place as a community. Yeah. And individually and as a team. Yeah. So this coming Wednesday, my goodness, it's going to be huge, everybody. And I know Mr. Joseph Hite is chomping at the bit to let everybody know. And so be on the lookout. If you have hit the rank of director and above, fantastic. You'll get your, this year, you will get your invitation. And if not, wait to get all the information after the calls as the leaders. That's the job of the leaders. If you make the call, your job is to do what? To get out into the teams, yeah, to get out into your team and pass that information out into your team. I am committed to do that, and you can look out for that Wednesday afternoon. Be doing a live feed over Facebook. Now, this coming Saturday, my goodness, Hotlanta, who's on their way to Hotlanta? This event is sold out, everybody. 600 tickets sold out. Bravo, bravo, bravo to everyone. Saturday, April the 23rd is the event. This is the big, big, big event before Dubai. Now, South Africa got a lot, yeah, with Dirk and, you know, giving away a lot of prizes, giving away some insider info. Well, let me tell you, cat's out of the bag. There's something massive that's going to be released in Atlanta. And you just absolutely, those of you, who's going, type in the word Atlanta if you are on your way. It's going to be a massive event, everybody. Absolutely a shifter, if you will. It's a catalyst, if you will. If you're doing Atlanta, Dubai, oh my goodness, I need to get around you and I need to feel that love. I would 100%, if it wasn't for certain travel situations, I would 100% be in Atlanta. However, it is what it is right now, everybody. But you know what? I absolutely know 30 countries have lifted all travel mandates, not the US yet, but 30 countries have lifted all their travel mandates. And I am absolutely intending that all 200 plus countries will be lifting their travel mandates very, very, very soon. Yeah. So April the 23rd, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. the big event in the Georgia Aquarium at the Oceans Ballroom, everyone. Tickets are $60. The tickets are now sold out, everyone. If you're looking to go, get into the community room. I don't know if anybody's selling tickets or who would want to sell their tickets at this time, but maybe there's somebody last minute who can't make it. Might be. If there is, you know, put it out there. Hey, I'm looking for some tickets. Does anybody have any? Let me know. Get your name out there. And if somebody happens, you know, last minute to not be able to go, maybe they can sell you their tickets. So don't give up just because you didn't get tickets. Get out there and network. Put your name in the hat. You never know. Typically, you know, last minute, some people don't go as well. If they know a couple of days beforehand, to give you a heads up would obviously be a little easier, right? But Atlanta, my goodness, everyone, this is going to be a next level event, and it is paving the road into Dubai. We have a saying for Dubai, a slogan for Dubai: we'll see you in Dubai, Habibi. So event in Dubai is the next level. It is the next chapter. Products, new partnerships, bigger community, lots of credibility, aligning with certain, you know, big ambassadors in the space of banking, in the space of network marketing, in the space of crypto. So we're really, really, really looking at Dubai as that event, right? Next chapter. And for those that have already turned chapters, and we've turned another chapter, you already know what it's like to turn the chapter, go next level. Well, here we are again. This one will be bigger than anything that you have already experienced. There are tickets available still, of course, for Dubai. We have 3 sets of tickets. You know, I really felt today, my goodness, again, in a beautiful conversation with team members, and they were like, why does there have to be 3 tickets? We don't want people to be separated. We all want to be together. Why, you know, are we going to be separated? Well, this is so, you know, first and foremost for sharing that emotion. Yeah. We're building a better world, everyone, a world where there is no separation. And that is our Lydian world. That is what we get to create. Yeah, is we get to create our dreams of a united world where there is, you know, collaboration, not competition, where there is unity, community, not, you know, separation. Yeah, and we get to create that in Lydian World. But I will say this, the venue for this event being the Opera House, it is a venue that has 3 sets. Okay, of 3 sets of kind of, you know, seating space. So it has to be done that way. There's the floor space, and then there's, you know, kind of the midsection, and then there's the balcony section. So for that reason, for seating, you know, reasons, the company has created a 3-tiered kind of ticketing system, and they've given people who want to go all out, they've given them a little bit more, you know, of that taste. Of course, the people who win the incentives, who get the 50 plus, are going to be invited up there. You know, those who want to go all out and buy the big VIP ticket, it's $4.99 for the big VIP ticket. You're sitting up in the balcony section. There's going to be networking up there. There's going to be champagne up there. There's going to be opportunity to collaborate, to meet the stars, if you will. The speakers are going to be there. Corporate is going to be there. And it's going to be a fantastic, you know, time. And that's during the event. Then we have the middle range seats, and that's our VVIP. And these tickets are $299, $300. And then there is our, you know, general seating, if you will. That's going to be $99, everyone. Look, whatever seat you have, I absolutely promise you, it is going to be an incredible event. These tickets are payable by G999 only, so it's a great utility for G999, everybody. Our company has shown us what they do when we use G999 as utility. What does our company do? When we use G999 as utility, our company does what? They either turn around, recycle most of that back, and then they burn the other amount, right? So we are together co-creating this incredible project. So everyone, please know, if you are one who is like, oh, I got to put all my, money into getting in Dubai, I can only afford a $99 seat, Nitsa, or I can only afford a $299. I can't quite go all the way. Look, here is my absolute promise to you. The opera event is going to be one day. That's going to be the 7th. Okay. Outside of that opera event, we are going to have so much opportunity, so many opportunities where we will be together. The meet and greet. Yeah. The events around the events. Yeah. The next day. Yeah. I mean, the events around the events are really the most exciting part always. That's where we get, the event is fun. We get the info, then we got to absorb the info. Then we network, then we meet, then we greet. Then we're like, whoa, what did you think about that? And oh, can you explain that? Or whoa, what does that mean? And oh, Mr. Joseph Hite, can you stop here for a moment? I need to speak to you. That is the real deal, everybody. So if you are maybe feeling a little bit like, I really wish I could get into those bigger seats, but I can't, I missed out. I'm missing out anything. Get to Dubai, and I promise you the event of a lifetime. I absolutely promise you a lot of networking time. I'm on, everybody. You got me. I promise that. You got me around the clock, 24/7. Let's go. I can't wait to see you guys and meet some of you for the very first time that we've been talking over Zoom, and we've been talking, like this over the past 2 years, and some of you that I haven't seen in years. My goodness, it's going to be incredible. So here we are, Dubai. We've got some incredible speakers, network marketing experts, and Mr. Eric Worry and his wife, Marina Worry, banking, trading experts. BD Swiss is going to be there to introduce their products. There are 40 people right now working on our custom-made products, everyone. 40 people working on our custom-made products. So once again, when I think about building wealth, right? Generating income is one thing, and then building wealth. We are an asset building platform. That's who we are. And we have a business opportunity that enables you to generate business income, okay? But if I'm going to build wealth, I want to do it with credible people. Yeah, I want to do it with people who know what they're doing. I want to do it with full transparency. I want to know who's behind the veil, so to speak. Yeah. And to have, a company such as BD Swiss, this is not just any old company. This is not just an expert who's done very, very well for themselves, and now they're bringing their expertise to the table. This is a company that's been servicing millions of people for the last decade. This is a company that is turning over billions of dollars a day in revenue, in trading volume. That is who I want to build wealth with, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we get as an extension, right, of being with GS Partners, with the G999 blockchain and gold standard group. So tremendous speakers. We have, of course, the incentive to help get us there, to help subsidize our way there. You can win $1,000 to help you towards your travel allowance, $2,500, $5,000, or $10,000 to help you towards your travel. Ultimately, there's 3 key things. Number 1 is you need to meet promotion time. Sponsoring new members means that you sponsor somebody who acquires the membership at 33 and they maintain their membership. So at the end of this promotion, they have their active membership. Okay. Number 2, it also means that you have hit a rank. So you've sponsored, you've made the sponsor requirements, and you made the rank requirements, that you've qualified for a rank, okay, within this promotional time from February 15th to May the 1st, whether it's a director ranks, executive ranks, or ambassador ranks. If you advance your ranks, okay, then you get an additional on top. If you advance through director ranks, you get 10% additional on top of your travel allowance. If you advance through executive ranks, you get 20% additional on your travel allowance. And if you advance through ambassador ranks, you get 30% on top. So 1, meet the membership sponsor requirements, 2, hit rank, and 3, get to the event. Those are the 3 things that you need to do to crush this current incentive. Let me open up my text chat just to hear quickly from you. How many of you, type in right now if you've done 10? How many of you have sponsored 10? Just put in a number 10 if you've done at least 10 or more. Just put in a 10 if you've done at least 10 or more. If you've sponsored at least 10 or more people since February the 15th, and those 10 have now got their memberships. Who has sponsored minimum 10? 10, 10. Congratulations. Samantha Babs, yeah, 10 plus. Yes, I know. Congratulations. Anybody else other than Samantha Babs sponsoring 10 or more? And by the way, thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook. Go ahead and type in Facebook. We always monitor the Facebook chat as well. And we thank everybody for their participation. Ontario, Mr. Smalls, 10 people. Beautiful. Congratulations. Who else? 10 or more. Anybody sponsor over 10? 10 or more? Yeah? 2 people sponsored over 10. Yeah, well, Ontario sponsored 30. That's where I'm going next. Who sponsored 20? 20 or more. Type in 20 if you have sponsored 20 or more. Type in 20. How about 30? Anybody sponsor 30 or more? Yeah. How about 50? Anybody at 50 yet? Oh boy, I know that there's a handful of people who are so close that you can't stand it anymore. Yeah? You're just like, itching and just, you just like, I just want to get this over. You're like the pregnant mom, right? You just want to have the baby. Come on, it's enough now, let's go. A little bit more time. Okay, we're running home base right now. We're beyond third base. Okay, it's the 19th of the month tomorrow. This ends in exactly 11 days, everyone. Congratulations to each and every one of you that are going for it. Congratulations to each and every one of you that are so close. Do not give up. Even if you're starting fresh today, do not give up. Go all out, everybody, for this promotion. I promise you, it will make you, it will sharpen your skills. It will give you an extra boost above and beyond what $1,000 or $2,500 or $5,000 or $10,000 will buy you. That's why you're doing it, because you want to get to Dubai and you want your trip free. But what I'm going to tell you, the result of you doing this is going to be way beyond what that $10,000 prize is gonna do for you. Okay, super excited and very proud of each and every one of you for crushing this incentive. Okay, upcoming events, everybody. Look at this. Look at this. We had a short little meeting today with Mr. Joseph Haidt, and he already stated, and this will be coming out, that we have some events that we are planning for the rest of 2022 and into 2023 already. Quarter 3rd, September to October, a London event. To close off the year, another event in Dubai. Beginning first quarter of 2023, Singapore. And to close off 2023 in quarter 4, a destination not yet announced, maybe Mexico, maybe somewhere in Central or South America. So there it is, everybody. Now you have a little bit of information of what's coming next. So guys, it's going to feel so good once again to rub shoulders and get out there with each and every one of you. Okay, are we ready now? Let's move and shift gears. Lydian World news. Our Lydian World is evolving. Our Lydian World is becoming a stronger and stronger asset building and asset, income producing platform. It is a gaming platform. It is a game, but it is a game whereby we are building up wealth. Okay. And the mining game, mining for citizenships game is now live. How many of you have already gone out there and already started mining for some citizenships? How many of you have already got some citizenships that you are mining for? Amazing. It really, doesn't it really bring a lot of perspective and a whole bunch of gratitude for being at the right place at the right time before December of 2021. Yeah, you guys know what I mean? Of having the opportunity to acquire NFTs back in, last year in November, October, November, December, and these NFTs gave us a ton. And what about the XLT offers where we were getting so many Lydian Lions, and maybe we didn't quite understand at that point, but isn't it amazing what we've been able to do in acquiring all of the citizenships that we have? With this mining game now going live, it's the next level for Lydian World. It provides extra, it's going to take the ability to create more NFTs, more citizenship NFTs to the next level. It's going to bring on the next big wave of people right into the world. But it also, boy, does it ever give us a perspective, that level of gratitude for having picked up all those citizenships when we did, doesn't it? Well, congratulations everyone for getting positioned early. Congratulations for everyone who is here that's getting positioned now. You can join this mining certificate, mining for citizenship game, yeah, and start to mine for citizenships of countries that you want to become a citizen of, okay? All over the world. Now, what's the name of the game? Well, the name of the game is ultimately one of the names of the game. It's not like one strategy fits all. No, but one strategy is to conquer the world. It's to have a citizenship in every country of the world. And that is, for most people, that's going to take some time. It's going to take months. It might even take a year or two, but everybody's going to have the opportunity to do it. And the mining game gives everybody that opportunity to do it. Okay. So what do we do to participate in this game? Yeah, because if we don't have 446 countries yet, then we got to go get we got to go get more countries, bottom line. So what's the first thing we got to do? We got to assign a project manager. Yeah, we assign our project manager and we start. How do we assign a project manager? We choose an NFT. That's why we've been minting, and we still have time to mint some more NFTs until the 6th of May. We're minting those NFTs because we need project managers, don't we? Because in order to get more citizenships, we want to mine. And in order to mine, we need project managers. And project managers are NFTs. Okay, they are your NFTs, the ones that you've brought over and are bringing over from GS Partners. Okay, so choose an NFT from your collection. Your mutated NFTs will result in discounts. Okay, so you get discounts towards the overall cost of the country. Now, I want you to think about it like this. You can buy a country outright with Lydian Lions, or you can mine for the country. And when you mine for the country, you set up a little mining team that consists of your project manager, and it consists of your workers. And if you have a mutated NFT, you would bring that mutated NFT as your project manager. And that mutated NFT does what? It helps you get the discount by way of your cost towards your workers. You pay less for your team, you know, to go out and mine. That's what it is. You're either paying upfront for it, or you can mine and do a little bit at a time. And if you have a mutated NFT, you get the discount because your workers are costing you less. Okay, that's basically the scope of it. All right, so here's some facts. Number one, what's a strategy? Not one size fits all, okay? Because we can participate in it. We can participate in Lydian World. Maybe we're just a citizen of 1 or 2 or 3 countries, but we're participating and building up assets, mining, certificates, master nodes, you know, trivia. We're doing what we're doing inside the world. The one who's participating is getting the lion's share always. When you're building up your asset bases in Lydian World, you're getting the market share, the lion's share. However, if you are citizens in those countries that people are participating in, if you're a citizen of a country where others have got master nodes in, if you're a citizen of a country where others have got mining certificates in, if you're a citizen of the country where others have got staking, where there's staking pools, if you're a citizen of countries where others are playing trivia, you win. You're getting a piece of everything. Yeah. So it's fair to say, of course, that a winning strategy is to conquer the world. It's to become a global citizen. And everybody gets to conquer the world. It's not like one person wins. No, this is the new world. Everybody wins. Everyone. So we become a global citizen with what? 446. 446, everyone. That's the play. That's the vision. Yeah, that's the prize. And that's what we keep our eye on. Step by step, step by step. It's not a race. It's not who gets there first. It's a path and it's a journey for each. Each one of those NFTs have value. That value is represented by the income that's derived from that NFT. Remember, we build wealth, we build assets, and assets spin off income. These NFTs, soon, these positions will be NFTs. They will be official assets, minted, official, decentralized, if you wish. Now, I don't know who'd want to do that at this point, but maybe some people do. That's your choice. It's your choice. You're building your wealth, okay? But each and every one of these represents an NFT. So 446, everyone, is a big basket of NFTs, yeah? That is our prize, right? What we keep our eye on. Now, here's some main facts, and then I've got a little video that Priska and I shot earlier that I'm going to share with you. We actually went in, we mutated an NFT, and then we started mining, and I'll show you the video. It's short, you'll see it, it's coming next. But here's a few facts. Fact number 1, citizenships in Lydian World can be bought up front with Lydian Lions, or they can be mined, which gives us the opportunity to pay in installments. How are they mined? You put together a mining team. You've got a project manager, and then you've got workers. The project manager is the NFT. Your workers, you acquire them with Lydian Lions. You pay them with Lydian Lions. Now, you can have a mutated NFT. Okay? You must assign, fact number 2, you must assign a project manager to each of your citizenship mining projects by choosing an NFT. Okay? Number 3, if you choose a mutated NFT, because there's only 2 types. There's the non-mutated and there's the mutated. Okay? If you choose a mutated NFT, then you will get the discount off of the work. Okay, it's going to cost you less to mine for those citizenships. Okay, so again, pay up front, pay in installments. Pay up front, pay in installments. If you pay in installments, you can get discounts through the mining game by using your mutated NFT. Number 4, you can assign workers for each project. Mutated NFTs will save you money on your workers. It's going to cost you less. The more workers you have, the faster you get that citizenship mined. Again, some people are going to get their countries mined in a handful of weeks. Some people are it's going to take a handful of months. Some people, it might take a handful of years. It's not a race, okay? Decide what your goal is. Decide this month, this quarter, how many new countries do you want to be in? Decide and start. Start mining. If you can't afford to buy them up front, start mining for them. Use your business income, yeah, to build up those NFTs. Next quarter, decide again, get your long-term goal in place, and then start to work backwards. If you say, okay, in the next 2 years, I want to have all 446. Well, how many are missing now? 100, 200? Okay, then say in the next 1 year, how many will I have? In the next 1 year, I want to get 100. In the following year, I want to get another 100. Well, if you want to get 100 in this year, then start to break it down in the next 90 days. Say if I want to get to 100, then in the next 90 days, I want to get at least 30, right? We break it down. So if you want to get into 30, then start the game. You have until May the 6th to continue to bring in and mint your NFTs. Why do you want to mint NFTs? So you can get the discounts in the citizenships, okay? Now, each mining layer, because every country to mine, there's layers. It's going to cost some G99 in order to, okay, then higher capped countries, okay? But it's only a little bit of G99. It's not a lot. It's not like tens of thousands of G99s to open up a layer. It's like maybe a few dozen G99, maybe maximum a few hundred G99 to open up the layers. So get your G99s now. How many of you are watching the price starting to grow for that G99? I know we're filling those certificates. We kind of wish like, no, we don't want the price to go up too high right now. We want to fill up the certificates. But look, price is going up for G99. There's a lot of people working hard at doing that within our community. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Johnny B. Scott, for leading the way. I do want to make a plea to you, though. Don't get it too high until we're finished filling up all the certificates. But get your little basket just for, you know, this. Is it coming? Where's it coming from? Do you have masternodes in the system? Are you staking in the system? Do you have G99s coming from previous, maybe exclusive nodes or lifetime nodes? Congratulations. Guess what? Now you could use your assets that you have been generating. That's why you're building, and that's why you put these assets together to pay you to build up bigger assets. So use what you have coming in, position yourself, put your little basket together to be able to open up these layers, everyone, and set your goals. Set your goals for this game. Wealth building takes time. It takes crystal clear focus of what you want to accomplish. And if you need help, reach out to somebody who's maybe already done it or who's doing it in a bigger way, and reach out and say, how are you doing it? You know, can I get 15 minutes, 20 minutes of your time? I want to pick your brain. I want to know how you're positioning yourself, you know, to get into all countries. Yeah. So everyone, how did I get into all the countries? Let me share my story. So I was saving from my business income. That's what I was doing for several months with the thought of pulling the trigger just before December 26th. And I was watching and I was calculating and I was out there and I was doing what I can to build up my income, to build up my income, to build up my income. And then right before, and saving over a course of a few months, because my goal was to own every country in the world. It didn't just happen. I was planning for months. I said to myself, how many XLTs will I get? How much will I put into the XLT project? And I bought tens of thousands of XLTs to get more Lydian Lions. And then I said, okay, how much more do I need? I need to save. And I did for months. And then on the 24th, 25th, 26th, I pulled the trigger in a very big way, huge way, to get into all 446 countries. That's my personal story, okay? So save, save and plan. Yeah, we never wing our way. We never wing our way to building wealth. We plan. It doesn't always go the way we think it's going to go. It's not up to us. You know, it's God's got the plan. Always does. It's God's speed. We want it now, but it's going to happen God's speed. But have the plan. Have the plan clear and start building towards your plan, everyone. And if you need more money, go talk to more people. Simple. Go generate a little bit more money. Go generate a lot more money to continue to build up your assets. Now, Priska and I earlier today, we put together a couple of short videos for you guys so that we can watch this process of mining. Yeah. Again, you don't have to go and get all your NFTs mutated at one time. You can take your time as you're thinking out your strategy, as you're thinking of which countries you want to go into. Here's what I'm sharing with people that are coming to me and asking me for advice. Okay, I'm going to be candid. First of all, I don't give financial advice because I'm not qualified to give financial advice. I can tell you what I would do. Okay, if I didn't have 446 countries, this is what my strategy would be, and this is what I'm sharing with other people. My strategy would be the countries that are 10,000, 15,000 and more, okay? That's where I would aim to get a 30 to 40% mutated NFT. For the countries that are 10,000, 15,000 or more, okay? The countries that are between 5 to 10,000, I would use a 10 to 20% NFT. Between 5 to 10,000, I would use a 10 and a 20% NFT. And the ones that are under 5,000, I would flat out buy them. I would take advantage of promotions, like we have a promotion right now where we could, you know, and I'll show you the list. We could, you know, an 888 NFT gets us 1,463 Lydian Lions. Okay. So it wouldn't cost me, if I wanted to get something in the 3,000, 4,000 range, it wouldn't cost me 3,000 to 4,000. It would cost me about half, less than half of that, because I'm taking advantage of promotions. So, you know, strategize. Maybe that doesn't feel quite resonating with you. Then maybe you're going to say, okay, no, I'll tell you what, at 3,000 to 10,000, I'm going to use a 10 to 20% mutated NFT. For the countries that are 3,000 to 10,000, get 10 to 20% off. The countries that are 10 to 20,000 or above, I'm going to use, you know, the 30 to 40% discount. That's what I would do. Okay. Here is a quick little video to show you how to create a mutated NFT. Enjoy, everybody. I'm going to play these back to back. The first one is creating an NFT. The second is taking that NFT and starting the mining game. Enjoy. Let me make sure that my sound is shared. Aha, it wasn't shared. How did I know that? And enjoy, and then I'll be right back right after the videos, everyone. Here they are. Hello everyone, this is Mitza and we're in Lydian World right now, and what we're going to be doing is just taking a couple of short moments to go in and mutate part of the NFT collection. So we want to start mining in the game and to go in and get some of the more expensive countries. It ultimately makes sense to use a mutated NFT. So we're going to show an example right now of going into the NFT collection and mutating one of the NFTs. We're going to be doing from your left side panel, you click on mutate NFT. This will bring up the page that has all of your current NFTs that you've brought over, so that you've imported or exported from your GS partners dashboard over. Of course, we do still have a little bit of time until May the 6th to be able to bring in more of those NFTs that reside there. So on this page, you can see everything that you've already exported into the Lydian World. In this example right here, we have imported NFTs. 15 of the 28s have been brought in, 15 of the 58s have been brought in, 13 of the 188s, 11 of the 288s, 8 of the 488s, and 3 of the 888s. Now notice that this account has been busy mining as well. Right above there, it says your mutated NFTs. There's already been one created, a red mutation NFT. It shows there at the top. It says 0 for blue, 0 for green, 0 for yellow, but one of the reds has already been created and is already mining actually in use. So we're going to go ahead and create another 40% discount, another red one, and it's super simple. You toggle along the top there, it gives you the different types of blue, a green, and notice under blue, it tells you need a select NFT, which is basically the $28, and then it says you need a 58 and a 188. And if you toggle on the green, it'll say you need the select, which is the 28, the 58, the 188, and the 288. If you toggle on the yellow, which is the 30%, it says you need a 28, a 58, a 188, a 288, and a 488. And when you toggle onto the red, you basically need one of each kind. And to do this, super simple, you just click on each one. So we're going to click on select first, the select. It will go right into your selection and show you basically what you have available in the 28s section. And you have to hover your mouse over because it appears dark, but when you hover your mouse over, you get basically, it shows all the different NFTs you have. So these are all your 28s that you would have in your collection. So we're going to go ahead and choose one. Choose that nice little guy with a gold hard hat. Okay, and we're going to do the same now with a 58. There we go, a nice peach color, peach fuzz. Going to do the same with a 188. So this will go again right into your NFT collection. It'll show you basically what you have available there, and you just click one from your collection, confirm selection there at the bottom, and we'll keep doing it. We'll do a 288, we'll do a 488, and then we will do a 188 to complete the set. All right, and then we're up to the 888. Decisions. There we go. You can tell Priska loves the peach colored peach fuzz, eh, Prisky?
Yeah, I do. The gingers, right?
Oh, the gingers, yeah, that's right. Because you used to be a ginger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe still are, yeah.
Way back when.
So we've got all the ginger miners ready and set, and now the final step is you just click mutate now. Are you sure you want to mutate your NFTs with a red glow?
Yes.
You say yes. This is going to take just a moment. It's going to bring up and create your new mutated NFT. So ultimately what happens now is each one that you've brought into the series basically gets put into one. So you've taken one away from your 28s, you've taken one away from your 58s, you've taken one away from your 188, one away from your 288 selection, one away from your 488 selection, and one away from your 888 selection to create the mutation one. Now we just refresh the page here after it's done, and it should pop up here and show that we have 2. There we go, we have 2. And now we're ready for the game. We'll create another short little video next to basically load up this mutation NFT, the project manager, which will be this mutated NFT, and we'll be ready to mine for a country in just one moment. Hello everyone, this is Mitza, and we're in Lydian World right now, and what we're going to be doing is just taking a couple of short moments to go in and mutate part of the NFT collection. So we want to start mining in the game. And hey everybody, it's Mitza, and back for part 2. Showing the Lydian World citizenship mining game. So part 1, we went into our mutated NFTs. We created a 40% discounted NFT for the purpose of using it in the mining game. And now we're going to go into the mining game. We're going to use that 40% mutated NFT, and we're going to go in and already start mining for a country. So I've got my my awesome pal, sidekick, co-pilot, wing lady, Priska King. She's over here on standby. Priska, you there?
I'm right here. So we're going to go into mining game.
Let's go. We're going to click on mining game. And a couple of things to note here when we open up the mining game. Notice that it says select a country. So when you click on the drop-down menu under select a country, you'll see all the available countries that are available in your account to mine. So this specific account we're working in has 143. If you look over to the left, you have 143 positions. So, you know, the total amount to be able to be a global citizen is 446. So this gives you all the available countries to mine. There are a few criterias on which countries can be mined. So Priska, I believe one of the criterias is the country has to have a GDP. It has to have a larger GDP of like 100,000 or more. Yeah. And in the case of, cost, so the ones that have a higher GDP are naturally higher priced countries, right? So in the case of the game, it's countries that are over 1,800. Okay, 1,800 Lydian lions and more, they're available. And then I believe, Priska, correct me if I'm wrong, the ones that are available for bid, the ones that are in the bidding process, in this case, we've got 142 open bids. Those two are not available to be mined. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes. And the ones that you've already mined citizenship, they're not available either.
Right. So open bids, and obviously the ones you already have, the ones you've already acquired, and also smaller capped ones, 1,800 Lydian lions or less, are not available to be mined. So that's what that drop down is. Notice one other drop down, Priska, right below there where it says check citizenship cost reduction using mutated NFTs here. When you click that, it gives you another kind of viewpoint of that list, but you can see it nicely. If you click on that button there, you see all the countries now show up, and you can actually toggle what they cost. So for example, Costa Rica, 1840.10, Venezuela, 1840.50, and Sicily, and so on and so on and so on. It also shows you the amount of workers. That's for the game purpose, because in order to mine, you have to hire workers, and we'll do that in just one moment. But at the top, you can toggle between blue, green, yellow, and red. And if you click on blue, it shows you the cost. There it is. It shows you the cost. Maximum mining cost would be what it would cost you, okay, with a 10% discount. And then if you click on green, what it costs you with a 20% discount. If you
that's
click
actually, okay, that's 20%.
20%, yeah. And then the yellow would be 30%. And then the red would be the 40% discount. Okay, so in the case of Costa Rica there, Priska, it says 1840.10 is the citizenship cost. However, using the 40% discount, what is that number there? Because I can't quite see in this.
Yeah, it's 1,031.83 Lydian lions.
There you go. So that represents the 40% savings, okay, in this case. Now, when you open up the drop-down menu, it also shows you how many layers. That's another important thing. So how many workers and how many layers. The workers are going to determine how quickly you can mine for that citizenship. So how quickly you can basically get the whole citizenship depends on the number of workers that you hire. And then also the layers, right? So the larger cap countries have more layers, for example, and it tells you how much each layer costs. So layer 1 is going to cost 202.41 Lydian lions. Layer 2 is going to cost 239. But using the discount all the way over there to the red, it shows how much you're going to save when you use your mutated NFTs. Okay, so those are the kind of the upfront quick facts. Now, are we ready to go mine for a country, Priska, or begin the mining process?
Yes.
All right, which one do you want to go in and use your 40%?
I'm going to use my 40% for a little bit of a more expensive country, and I decided I want to do Sweden.
Sweden, okay. So let's go
There's
ahead.
a lot going on in Sweden.
There's a lot going on in Sweden. Let's go find Sweden. I'm going to start the game. Priska's using the strategy. She's watching, you know, master nodes and how these master nodes are filling and how, you know, people are really rallying together. And so she's like, yeah, I think I should go grab that Swedish citizenship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I want to put some mining certificates in there too.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Tremendous.
we're in the game.
So now we're in the game, right? So the first thing we want to do is in order to start the game, you have to hire or position your project manager. And the project manager is an NFT. So you're either bringing up a non-mutated NFT, which doesn't give you any discount, but you're able to use, okay? Or a mutated NFT, which gives you the discount into the country. So we're gonna go ahead and start by assigning the project manager. And to do that, you click on that right underneath that TP there. That's where the project manager, it's where he or she is residing at the moment. Go ahead, Priska. Actually, the little circle.
Yeah. Okay,
choose
so
your NFT.
Here. Okay, I
So we
got this
choose
one.
the red.
You sure? Yes.
So there we go. So now we've added a 40%, mutated NFT, which means that in the country of Sweden, Priska's going to get a 40% discount. And Priska, do you recall what is the price of Sweden? I think it was 15,000 and something is the regular price. But do you recall with the 40% discount how much it's going to cost at the end?
Either 8,000 or 9,000 something.
It's going to be a little over 9,000. Okay, a little over 9,000. So she's got her project manager. Now what's next is we need to hire some workers. Okay, so click here to add workers. And this is where now you can choose how many workers. Now remember, in the case of Sweden, there was 300 or something available. But what, per layer, you bring in however many are available per layer. And because she's on the first layer, it says you can bring a maximum of 76 workers for now. Now, Priska, how much is a worker? If you put a number 1 right there, just put 1. Okay.
28.662 Lydian lions.
So the cost is 47.77 regularly, right? But because she's got a 40% discount, Priska's cost is 28.66. Okay, that's what it's going to cost her to acquire the worker. So in other words, look, the cost of the citizenship is basically going to cost you to put together a team that's going to go in and mine for it. So you're paying for your, project manager, you're paying for your workers. At the end of the day, the cost that you pay is pretty much going to be reflected in what that sheet gives you, okay? But you want to be thinking about this, not that it's, X amount to go buy this and then I got to pay for the workers. You're going to pay for the workers. They're going to go in and mine for it, okay? So Priska, you're paying 28.66 per worker. How many workers do you want to put to work starting in this first layer?
I think I'm going to use 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Priska's going to hire 10 workers, so it's going to cost her 288.62. Okay, let's go ahead and acquire those 10 workers. And she can keep adding more and more workers at any time just by clicking on that white bubble. Click here to add workers. So she can add another 10 tomorrow if she wants, or next week if she wants. Again, the more workers you have working for you, the faster you're going to get through the layer. Okay. So now we can actually begin the game, Priska. So how do we begin the game?
So we're going to click on the bomba.
Okay. We click on the bomb just to open up the first layer. Unlock level. It also costs to unlock the level. It's going to cost some G999. So in this case, 168.17 G999s. Before you click unlock, just look there at the top, okay? With 10 workers, the estimated mining time with the current amount of workers is 5 months, 12 hours, and 36 minutes. Okay, that is base. Okay, so it's going to take her 5 months to mine that first layer using the 10 workers. All the workers that you acquire per layer, they expire. So they're done after they do the first, right? They're tired. They've already mined. Again. So this is just an example, Priska. If you go ahead and click unlock. Now the game will begin. Here we go. And there's the little worker. And there's 10. So, the first one's gonna be working for a bit, and then it's gonna take a little break to have some lunch. The next one's gonna come in, start working, take a little break. The next one's gonna come start working. So what we know is that 10 workers in Sweden right now, in this case of Priska, it's gonna take 5 months to do layer number 1. Okay. Now you can always see all of the statistics just by going to the front page. This will just keep going. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to sit around, and do something special. You can maneuver throughout your Lydian World dashboard while this is working in the background. So Priska, if you go back and click on mining game right now, it will give the results, in this case, for this account, the different citizenships that it's mining and where these citizenships stand. There we go. So Priska is currently mining in Sweden. She's got 10 workers, okay? She has saved a bunch. Priska, maybe you can read that, because I'm sorry, I've got a bad little tint on my computer.
Yeah, okay, so we got Sweden with 10 active workers, and we used a 40% mutated NFT. So the layer mining value, it shows here 1,681.72 Lydian lions. It shows you the current mining speed, so that's still in a lower end. We can add more if we like. And it tells you how long it's going to take over here: 5 months, 12 hours, 35 minutes. And we have Venezuela and Greece that we're mining in this account as well. Venezuela, I decided not to use, just used an NFT, not a mutated one. But I did add 9 workers. So this one is a smaller country. So it only takes 2 weeks, 21 hours, 53 minutes. So that one is done quite quick. And then Greece, I added more workers. I added 29 workers I used an 40% mutated NFT, and this one is the first layer is gonna be done in 2 weeks, 1 day and 1 hour.
Tremendous. Tremendous. So in the case of Greece, for example, Priska, 2 weeks with 7 layers, that's approximately 14 weeks. Yeah, approximately 14 weeks and approximately 3 months time. Priska can, okay, by continuing to unlock the layer, continuing to add some more workers in approximately 3 months, she can get her Greece citizenship. Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is a lot quicker, Priska. It's taken me many years to get my Greece citizenship. And my parents happen to be Greek. And, you know, to get the to get the passport, the EU passport and my citizenship, it's taken a lot more than 3 months. So everybody, that was just a quick example just to show you guys how to mutate an NFT and then how to use a mutated NFT into the game to basically mine your citizenships at a discount. Priska, thank you so very much for going into this account and showing us step by step how it's done.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you for explaining it, Nitsa.
Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. That's going to be it for now.